Hi guys, welcome back. So this is contact coming. We're doing a new update on this, as again at the moment we're working through all the requests on Instagram. I've got like 56 of them that I need to work through. So if you haven't found me, come find me. It's mysticlovetarot and write your requests on there. So it's deck number 1 and deck number 2 is contact coming. So think about you, think about your person, think about your mutual energy. Let me get your collective energies for these. Is contact coming? 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Right, can you tell me please the collective energy of those that have picked deck number 1? Is contact coming for them and their person? Is their person coming towards them, or are they going to contact them? Obviously, it runs on your collective mutual energy as always, so each of your individual circumstances will be different. Whether you contact them or they contact you, that might be something that we have to look more at in personal readings, but I will do my best. Is contact coming for those that have picked deck number 1? Can you tell me please, is contact coming? Okay, let's go. Deck number 1, can you tell me please, those that have picked deck number 1, is contact coming with them and their person? Is contact coming? Is contact coming for them and their person? 2, 3, let's get 4, 1, it's contact 2, 3. Let's have them, hadn't we? Let's have them for... Okay. So, at this point in time, you're feeling quite let down by the situation. You're feeling like you've been really hurt by it. You've got battle wounds with all the red marks, being scarred. You're feeling quite deceived by the situation. Now, a lot of this will be fear, but because they've either walked out or if you've left them be and you're waiting for contact, you're feeling really let down by them, and that is why this card has come up. That's why the deception card has come up. It doesn't have to be a physical deception. Some of you it will be because it's your strongest mutual energy, but the majority of you, these are fears about the situation, fears of what's actually happened. A lot of them have just gone ghost on you and you haven't heard anything. They've just completely cut contact, and those other ones that have broken up with you and said, oh, it's not going to work, etc, etc. So all your personal circumstances are different, but you're all resulting back to the 7 of Swords card, where you're feeling let down, feeling hurt, feeling as if everything is kind of falling apart. Some of you are feeling a little bit invisible at the moment, feeling like they've took, let me think of the word. I normally swear all the time, but I try to be dead good on the channel. Where they've took the mick of the situation, which basically means you feeling as if they've took you for a bit of a ride. Now again, that isn't all of you because your individual circumstances are different, but you're feeling invisible in the situation, feeling as if that you haven't mattered, and you're now licking your wounds of it. They are still thinking of you with the 4 of Pentacles. They're still chained to the situation, still feeling as if they are the ones on top of it. They feel as if they are more in control of the situation, but regardless, they are stuck because they can't seem to move forward either. They don't realise that they hold the key for this situation moving forward, and the key is the blue, which is the communication, but this wheel needs to start moving now, and they are aware of that. They feel that if they don't contact you now or in the near future, they are going to lose you for good. However, they are still feeling heavily burdened by the situation, feeling like it's kind of, it fell apart at the seams really. It was very, get this is more of a hurricane tornado personality deck, bang, eruption, or again they've just walked away from the situation because they were feeling heavy about it and they didn't know what to do, so they just turned their back on it and walked away before their pride got hit. So they're trying to keep grounded with it all at the moment. They know that the emotions are there. The harvesting period is still going on, but they are feeling heavily burdened by it. They are still in retreat mode with the Hermit card. They're still trying to work it all out, see the answers. Every time they move a step forward, they go up and down and round. If you ever seen the movie Labyrinth, that reminds me of that scene from there where he's trying to get to the girl, and every time, or she's trying to get to the baby, and every time they get somewhere, it goes up another ladder and it goes up another step and there isn't a clear direction. So that's where they're feeling at the moment. They're trying to work it all out. They're trying to work out what is the best steps to take in the situation, and it's in a grey, for a grey area. So normally if it's black, it's darker, if it's white, it's lighter, but a grey colour, a grey energy is that they are not sure about what direction they're meant to be taking. A lot of them have got blocks in their energies as well, in their auras. If you feel you are twin flames, please do some cleansing work on yourself. That will then mirror onto them what's going on and help them find some clarity. You've got a lizard. Lizards, when we've started this channel, these lizards are always for fear. Fears are still a massive part of these heart-centered emotions. They do love you with the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Again, it's a spiritual connection with the Lovers card over here. They've got their thorns out from being hurt in the past and not being able to move it forward. Ten of Cups, there will be communication, but it isn't yet. You've currently got your back turned to one another, but you've got the rainbow above it, being a divine relationship, a divine connection, and it will move forward once we're out of hermit mode. And you keep, the more you step into your power, the more the situation can move forward. They are starting to feel as if you shut the door on them, but you are looking into the infinity sign, reading the book, knowing there's more to this picture, more to this story than what's actually coming up. The door isn't fully shut on them, but they aren't aware of that at the moment, and that's why they're worrying if they're going to lose you, and that's when the movement will start coming in. At the moment, Four of Cups are just feeling as if they've unchained themselves from the situation, but with the Ace of Wands, there will be passionate new beginnings stepping in as they up their game for you. Can I have a couple more about, is contact coming for those that picked deck number 1? Can I have some clear jumpers, please? Is contact coming? Thank you. Yes, contact is coming with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. It says it all, really. Contact is coming. Your happy outcomes, masculine energy. The Sun is always masculine energy. Standing in the power, standing in strength. Queen of Cups, this is your emotional side. Your divine masculine, divine feminine energies. The middle ground. Once the middle ground is found, once they're out of hermit mode, contact is coming. Now, as a strong neutral energy where your collective timing is, it's around 4 months. So remember, with the collective, it works on your strongest mutual energy, so each of your circumstances could be different. So it could be sooner, it could be later, but with deck 1, it's around 4 months before contact resumes. Some of you will be getting in touch with them, and then others, they will be getting in touch with you. So each of your circumstances are different with that, but contact is coming towards you, and it will come. Let me get some clarifying cards with these fortune cards. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck number 1 about, is contact coming for them and their person? Is contact coming for them and their person? I love using these as clarifying cards. February, so where are we now? No, so October, no we're not. What month are we in? August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so by February there will be movement. A lot of you, it will be already over by February and you will be back in touch. You've got to be an allowance of the situation happening with Broken Bridge. At the moment it says unsuccessful solutions to problems, but that's because the contact hasn't started yet. Anything else about the situation? Can I have some more clarifying cards? Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. And you've also got Cup, and that's talking about criticism. Don't be critical on yourself. This is a spiritual relationship. Don't bring that energy onto you. There is more going on than meets the eye. There is more stuff happening in the 5th dimension. February will be the majority of you will be the latest that you hear from them, so that's 4 to 6 months, but it definitely feels more towards me as a 4-month contact, majority of you. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem, that is currently where you are at the moment. The bridge is broken and that you can't seem to find a solution, but the contact will come in. But just remember, their advice is that this is a spiritual relationship, so it doesn't fit the mould of a normal one. So try to be an allowance of that. They will come back. They will come back. That's deck number 1. Ooh, I'm throwing cards everywhere. Deck number 1. So yeah, it will come. It's just not yet. It's not yet, but keep moving forward. And again, remember, that's your collective mutual energy, so your individual circumstances will all be different. So can I get into deck number 2, 954. Can I get into the collective energy of those that have picked deck number 2, please? For them and their person, if contact is coming for them. Is contact coming? Is contact coming for them and their person? This deck is a little bugger sometimes. It just doesn't want to play game. It's difficult. It's a difficult deck, and generally that's because of when the collective energy's in it, it's quite difficult situations and difficult people that we're in. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, energy and thought processes. Okay, can you tell me please? Oh, alright. My God, I just said one more time. One more time. Good morning, celebrate. Okay, I can't sing by the way. Can I have the collective mutual energy of is contact coming for those that have picked deck number 2? Is contact coming for those that have picked deck number 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is contact coming for those that have picked deck number 2? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hand step. 2 more, please. Oops. Okay, so what's happening in this relationship at this point in time? You are echoing onto one another. Some of you, this is third party, so you will be the third party if this is the situation that you are in, and that is part of the reason. That's not all of you that have picked this deck, but the majority of you, if it's third party, you will know about it because you will be the third party. So that's the reason why they've gone ghost on you. They've freaked out with the devil card. Fears have come to the surface, and even if there isn't a third party and you're not the third party and this is just a two-person relationship, it is the same. You're dancing down here to the fears tune of the devil. You're dancing into the fears. The fears have put you and him, or you and them, sorry boys, I always do that, you and them into a dark place, and there has been a lot of conflict going on, a lot of conflicts over head and heart, mind and matter, logic and emotions, a lot of conflict going on with these mutual energies, a lot of issues with stability and security with the reds. Some of them have been feeling really unstable with the situation, as you have too. It's like your energies have mirrored onto each other and neither of you could carry on the way it was going because it was reaching quite heavy energy, quite heavy burdened, struggling with the situation. And now you're in fear with the devil card that their contact isn't coming. They are feeling sad at the moment as well, as you are with the 3 of Swords and 6 of Swords. Again, this could be a third party card. Again, you would be the third party. So just be aware of that. If that is your situation, that's because there are more external things going on and it's not to do with you. But if you aren't third party, this is just your heartache. And they have gone away for a little while with the 6 of Swords. And with Temperance, this will be your period of no contact. So this is where you are currently. However, what you'd like to know is as time is progressing in the next 2 months, 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, the emotions for you are going to be moving forward. The emotions for you are going to be coming to the forefront of their mind. They're going to be feeling more secure, more stable with the situation, feeling as if it is shifting forward. They're going to lay their weapons down and they're going to come back to you. Swooping in to get you. I love that 2 of Cups card. You know, you're tied there, tied to fear, tied to your emotions, stuck, and they will swoop in and they will come and scoop you up. And again, it feels around 2 months. That is your strongest collective mutual energy. Again, as I say in deck 1, remember every single circumstance is different, so your timings will be different for each deck. But that's where it is at the moment. Contact will be coming in around 2 months for the majority of you. You've got the Wheel of, and some of you it'll be 2 weeks as well. Just heard that really clearly. Some of you it's only a couple of weeks. Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. They're going to start seeing you in more stable ground, seeing you in your power, seeing you strong, seeing that you've been able to make the most of a difficult situation, that you've progressing forward, that you've kept grounded, that you've kept stable, and they will come to you with an offer. The Ace of Wands holding the World in his hand, telling you how much they love you and how much they've missed you and how much of a mistake they have made. This majority of you, the contact appears to be on their part coming towards you rather than the other way around. But there's going to be very intense when they come back, very strong energies. Try not to fight them, just go with the flow of it. And there will be a lot of passionate new beginnings for you all. Strong, passionate energy between you two. And that's let me get your clarifying cards. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck 2? Please, can I have the clarifying cards for deck 2? Okay, money keeps being brought up in this situation. Now this will be because of stability, so this is the Pentacles energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be around money, but it's about being stable. So it's saying plenty of material things with bowls and purse, pay attention to your finances. Your Pentacles energy is going to be the massive drawback to them when they are seeing you in a more, I'll put those cards back, in a more stable ground, when they're seeing that you're more secure within yourself, more secure within your own skin, more secure within your working or home environment. That will be a massive drawback to them. And then you've got needle and thread. A wish will be granted, a sincere wish will be granted. So they will come back, the contact will happen. Feels to be around 2 months for the majority of you. So it's not massively long to wait. It's just this period of no contact at the moment, licking your wounds. They will realise, and you will realise, that the time is coming for this to move forward, for your wheel of fortune to turn and your passionate new beginnings to start. But again, with the Queen of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, it's about focusing on the stability, you getting stable within yourself, and then that will mirror onto this relationship because it's a divine one. And that's it. So if you want to book a private reading, email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. I do 15 minutes, half an hour and singular questions. I also am on Instagram, which is just Mystic Love Tarot. If you want to come and have your say about your videos, come and do it. There's a post on there which is red, with like a red envelope with a little white heart in it, and it says collective readings. So just go and have a look, write what you want, write ideas, and if I can run them for collective, I will do. And that's it. So thank you as always for your love and support, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye guys. Bye.